Okay, in today's lesson we are going to learn the concept of division of fractions. Here we are going to start with the understanding that reciprocal, what reciprocals are. Now let's start with a whole number here. If you have two whole, okay, those two whole, if you're going to write this whole number when you're going to do the calculations of fraction, the questions involving the fraction, so what you will do, write this as a whole number. It equals to 2 divided by 1 or 2 upon 1. It is the same thing. If you're going to divide 2 by 1, you will get 2. So it is the same thing. You write 2 whole as 2 upon 1. Alright. Then if you're going to write this as a reciprocal, so reciprocal is when two numbers multiply to give 1, they are said to be the reciprocals of each other. So here you're going to write the reciprocal of this fraction as, we are going to flip over the fraction. This 1 will become the numerator and this numerator 2 will become the denominator. So just flip over the fraction and you will have the reciprocal of 2 as 1 upon 2. Alright. Now see here that if you're going to have 3 whole, or let's take 13 whole. So 13 whole, first you're going to write this as a fraction first. 13 whole is 13 over 1, 13 upon 1, and its reciprocal is 1 upon 13. You just have to flip over the fraction. So the reciprocal of 13 is 1/13. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 upon 2 or half. Reciprocal of 35 is 1 upon 35. Reciprocal of 50 is 1 upon 50. Alright, now we are going to understand that how we divide the fractions. You can divide the whole number also by a fraction here. So we have an example here, 8 divided by 1 upon 5. First thing is, here you have a whole number, so write the whole number as a fraction, 8 divided by 1. So here first step is divide it by 8 upon 1. Change the sign of division to multiplication and take the multiplicative inverse, or the reciprocal of 1 upon 5 is going to be 5 upon 1. Now here at this step you're going to find out if you have to simplify or reduce this fraction, these fractions. So there is no common factor here of 8 and 1 and 1 and 5, so we cannot reduce it, and we will straight multiply 8 and 5 are 40. You can write 1 ones are 1. You can write it as well. If you are not going to write it, just write it 40, so it's also correct. Alright, you can write 40 upon 1, or you can just write 40 whole, because 40 upon 1 is same as 40 whole. Alright, let's take another example here. If you're dividing here 5 whole divided by 2/5, right? So if you have 5 whole, write it as a fraction, 5 upon 1. Next step is to write it 5 upon 1. Change the sign of division to multiplication, since division by a fraction is same as multiplication by its reciprocal. So multiply by its reciprocal is 5 upon 2. So over here again, just go through that. If you have to, you can simplify it or not. You cannot simplify a here, because both of the numbers cannot be divided by one common factor. They don't have common factor, so we will just straight multiply. 5 5s are 25 and 1 2s are 2. Over here this fraction is an improper fraction, so you can divide it and write the answer in your like mixed number. So in the answer, the mixed number, you can divide 25 by 2 and you will get 12 whole. 1 upon 2 is your answer. Alright, now over here in the next question we're going to learn that how we can divide the mixed numbers. If you have a mixed number, for example you have 2 whole 1 upon 2 divided by 1 whole 1 upon 3. Now over here you all know that we can convert the mixed number to improper fraction by this multiplying 2 times 2 and adding this 1 to it. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5, so this will become 5 upon 2 divided by 3 ones are 3 plus 1, 4 upon 3. Now do the same step that you were doing earlier. Multiply 5 upon 2 multiplied by its multiplicative inverse. The reciprocal of 4 upon 3 is 3 upon 4. Now we will check if you can cross simplify any number here. We cannot, so we straight multiply 5 3s are 15 and 2 4s are 8. Again 15 8 is a improper fraction, so write your answer in mixed number by dividing 15 by 8. 8 ones are 8, 7 you're going to have in the remainder, so 1 whole 7 upon 8 is your answer. Alright, always write your answer. If you get the answer in improper fraction, divide it and write the answer in mixed number. Okay, and also try to see if there is any numbers that you can simplify or reduce, so you would reduce your answer, reduce your fraction, and write the answer in lowest terms. Alright, I'm giving you one more example of converting the fraction here. Now over here we are going to divide fraction by fraction. 1/3 divided by 1/4. Over here these two both are fractions, right? It's again the method is going to be same. Whenever you're going to divide a fraction, division of fraction is same as multiplication by its reciprocal. So what here again we will do the same thing. Dividing 1 upon 3 is same as multiplying by 4 upon 1, multiply by its reciprocal. So again there is no simplification, so straight multiply. 1 4s are 4 and 3 1s are 3, and write the answer in mixed number. 1 whole 1 upon 3 is going to be your answer. So that's it for today. I hope you all have understood all of these examples and do the practice of the questions so you will learn better.